Hello, everybody. I'm just getting set to do a very special presentation on this here channel, the new Rich Lieberman Media Pulse Extravaganza. We will be in a little under an hour back here to do a very special, and I do say special, totally unrehearsed, no notes, no nothing, just you and me and your friends and my friends and your enemies and my enemies, of which there are plenty out there. Now it's Friday night, and I'm gonna be here at 6 o'clock Pacific, and I'm gonna be here at that same time at 8 o'clock because I can add Midwest, and of course 9 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. You know what I've discovered over the years, ladies and gentlemen, is that as you get older, and it's not just the chronicling of your age that dictates the kind of lifestyle that you lead. I've discovered myself very much in this summation. Do you like my big words? Summation. That these, like, Friday nights, Saturday nights, especially before a major holiday weekend like Labor Day, people are staying in. They've got their own entertainment. They go out to their best liquor vendor. If they drink, they buy their liquor. They got these massive televisions and streaming devices, and they do their own thing. I mean, after all, do you want to be stuck in a some tight spot, say? But even if it's not tight, where there's a whole bunch of people, and it's amateur hour for some, and Friday night before a holiday. In this case, again, it's Labor Day weekend. And look, I'm not poo-pooing the fact that some people go out still, but a lot of people stay in. They don't want to deal with the hassles and the inevitable people that drink too much and all the people driving, and there's more highway patrol on the streets. Even if, again, you don't partake in drinking and you're looking to get out, but maybe within your own neighborhood or something like that. Anyway, I've gone through a whole litany of depressing kind of things and very negative. I know you're very negative. You're very negative. I am. But my point is that a lot of people choose to stay home. And if you do get liquored up, maybe you want to watch a movie, maybe you want to, I don't know, play Scrabble if people still do that. Boy, you talk about an old reference, Scrabble. My God. One time, breaking news, I actually got quizzing, Quizzing, triple word score. Really pissed off my oldest sister. Good. I like that. In any event, a lot of people just don't want to deal with it. So they stay home and they do what they do. And I know a lot of people that just don't want to hassle with the inevitable shortfalls that you absolutely or will be undertaking if you go out. So I am here. I chose Friday night. And depending upon how this goes, right? Because I have a major plug that I'm going to make about me. I'm going to be the next Billy Crystal. Just kidding. Billy has a monopoly on that. But I'm going to be here at 6 o'clock Pacific and 9 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. And I just may be here all night. I don't know. I may be here for 20 minutes. I don't know. As long as my voice can hold up, and I have plenty of water stored and plenty of, shall we say, non-adult beverages like some nice soda water and H2O. And I'm going to talk about anything that you want to talk about, but mostly it's going to be what I want to talk about. And if those of you who want to partake, would you like to partake in an evening discussion of whatever you would like to partake in? I love that word, partake. We will be here. We will be Thank you, Lou Ferrigno. But I'll be here and we can discuss anything. Well, maybe not, not anything. Like, I don't want to talk about cryonics. I don't want to talk about, old movies although that wouldn't be a bad discussion. But in any event, I'm going to be here at, I think I've said that a while, right? Plug. Don't forget Friday night, 5 o'clock. Don't forget Friday night, it's 6 o'clock actually. 6 o'clock, my time, 9 o'clock in the East, and of course, 8 o'clock in the Central time zone. Now, folks, I know a lot of you are like looking and very disturbed over the obvious growth here, the whiskers and all that stuff, just trying something new, right? I'm not especially fond of the gruff look, but it's me, and I'm doing this too for no apparent reason, but in any event. So what was I talking about? Yeah. So what am I going to do? Well, what are we going to do? I'm going to be here, and like I said, I'm going to try to be observational. We could talk about the news. We could talk about the pop culture, crime stories, the latest, and this is positively disgusting. Oh my God. This always happens. Excuse me. Doing my usual grab the Diet Pepsi and tasty. It only happens too, folks, when I come onto this channel here. So I'm very, very happy to announce that YouTube has welcomed me into their financial vortex. So I'm going to ask you all to, if you can, and if you like what you see, well, how could you not? I'm going to try to make it a habit to do at least a once or twice a week comedy, pop culture, news, extravaganza. And I know a lot of you, Laura Owens story drama, Ron Owens story drama friends. God, went down the wrong chute. Pipe, chute, whatever the hell they call it. But I'm going to be here and try to make this a weekly ritual. And all I ask, if you can, please make a donation. I rely on your support, and your support, your endorsement will dictate the amount of shows that we do here. And I thank YouTube, by the way, as I did the cheap kiss ass to YouTube for inviting me into their financial vortex world where the masses have spoken. They like what they see for the most part. And now I'm at a certain amount of number of followers. And like I said, if you like the show, if you like my brand of wacky, kind of absolute incomprehensible comedy, then please put a word out. Well, first, before you do that, subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, your enemies, your priest, your rabbi, whatever, about me, moi, and make it a point of subscribing, and you will have access to this weekly financial wonder. No, I'm kidding. This weekly comedy extravaganza where I just go off. I go off, but it's all within the realm of funniness and happiness. And we can even deal with negative stuff and depressing shit, turn it around and make it somewhat entertaining, informative, reliable, funny, all that kind of stuff. You can comment on my background too if you'd like. You can talk about my windows, my everything here, and we can go from there. So I will be back. I look at the clock here, if I can see this, and I will be back in about 30 minutes live from the Bay Area, the hotbed of cultural voodooism. in about 35 minutes, 6 o'clock, again, here on the Pacific time zone, 8 o'clock Central, and of course, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. We will be back. So I will see you soon. And don't be a stranger. See you later.